Hi guys, 732 Review Crew. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back with Fallout, Episode 3. Now, we have been really enjoying this series so far, and as of right now, things are in motion, and we know the plot, we know what's kind of going on so far, as we have some sort of chip or something that's in the head of the scientist that needs
and
to
all our main characters have met each other.
Yes, as well as Maximus has his armor.
And Lucy has a head.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see
And
what
the ghoul
happens.
has bullet holes.
And a dog.
And a dog.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens.
They did all gain something.
They did. They really did. I can't wait to find out what happens in this series, especially because, you know, it's hard to predict something that doesn't even follow what's going on in the story.
Yeah, we are all...
It's typical Fallout where it's side quest, side quest, side
It's
quest.
just side quest, and then a little bit of the main story for 5 minutes of the day. And we're ready to start this one, though. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be getting in 3, 2, 1.
I feel like it's supposed to be John Wayne.
Yes. Right?
Do I really have to kill him?
Cuts?
Oh, he's an actor?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Wayne.
I'm the sheriff, right? Well, why can't I just arrest a guy like I normally do?
They want to see that even a good man as yourself can be driven
Yeah,
so
I understand
far
that, but that's not
sometimes.
really my thing. You know, Emil, that's not what I do. You gonna save any of that grape taffy for the rest of us? That's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
A bit of a costume change for you, Mr. Howard.
Ah, okay.
They even made it in your color.
The infusion that he was getting?
You win some.
Oh, she's just carrying it!
Just raw dog in the head.
That's crazy you just said that, Joe.
Is she ever gonna get a real gun? Oh god, it's the deviled eggs.
Just in case.
She's acclimating very well. She's talking to a head alone. Yeah.
Keep you extra safe.
I was just throwing a tracker in him.
Put up his nose. Yep.
Ugh. She's handling this way too well.
This is Petty Officer Shortsight. You missed your check-in.
My squire, he fell in battle. All good here.
It's not a problem. We got plenty of squires.
Ooh. Repair booth. Got one of these?
I can fix it. Cost you 5 caps.
Does he have bottle caps?
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah. Forget they're real people.
Could you do it for 4?
Oh jeez.
Oh!
Extra, if you do it fast.
Thanks.
That's so funny.
Brother. Where is she getting soldered in for a second? What was that?
Bruh.
Kick the shit out of him.
Do you think that was gonna work? Oh, she... Nice!
He just has to get in it.
Oh.
Fuck.
Come on!
You got that dog? You got that dog?
God, I love the music.
I try to make believe there's
Nice.
nothing
Nice.
wrong with you, darling. And it
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bird a bird. Oh, what, they're landing there?
New squire.
Literally a new squire.
Oh, it's that fucking guy.
New gun.
Thank God.
I am Thaddeus. I do not know what I've done to offend, but I beg for mercy. Please, please.
Arise, my squire, and clean this.
Codpiece.
My Titus.
The Elder Cleric says
target?
We'll control the wasteland.
Sunset,
Hey,
sarsaparilla.
Sunset, sarsaparillas.
It's just like the game.
Yeah, except I'm like, okay, good. I'm running 10 feet.
Okay,
good. Okay, 10 feet. Fuck, no, why am I headed west?
Cat.
Deer.
Here.
I don't think there should be a
Yeah. Deathclaw time?
Mirelurk.
No, I was thinking Mirelurk, yeah. Deathclaw's got to be later,
The
right?
water moving.
Yeah, Mirelurk.
The deer!
Oh jeez.
What the fuck is that?
Oh no, the head.
Is it a giant salamander?
Uh-huh.
No way.
She went swimming in the rad water. Oh, guess who found her?
We're gonna have to work together there, partner.
Hello again.
Ooh. Not the deviled eggs.
Gulper got it, huh?
Gulper?
I guess I'm not gatekeeper anymore.
Yikes.
I'm just not really sure who I even am anymore.
It's like 10 jobs to do, dude. I bet.
I've
Revolves.
telegrammed with the overseer at Vault 31. Thank goodness they're unscathed. What are we gonna do with you?
Punish me with a demotion, I guess.
Are you aware that at every job you've been assigned to, your performance review has been lax enthusiasm?
No, but that sounds accurate. How do you demote someone who equally dislikes every job he's ever worked?
I suppose it is.
I'm just glad to hear that we punish people down here for breaking the rules. Is that just for vault dwellers or for people who come down here and murder vault dwellers?
There is a utensil.
Eat your fucking heart!
Break your fucking head open!
By allowing the ghoul to live, you've made it possible to trace the whereabouts of the target.
He's like,
Yes, right. I know that.
Well done, sir. This way. Glory awaits.
That's an ass kisser.
yeah, but you know what? Like, that was just pretty,
He's pretty
clever.
funny. He's
Yeah,
funny.
that was just, you know what?
How they know not trailing like a rad mole or something?
Yeah, that's definitely him. Think we should bring the body back with us?
No.
Stop, please!
They're using her as bait.
Yikes, bro.
Oh, he's fucking cold-blooded. You're right. He is using her as bait.
Torturing a person don't do shit.
Then why are you doing this?
You're a bait.
Well, I ain't torturing you, sweetheart. I'm using you as bait.
Yep. Chime in the water for the fish. I mean the thing. And every time the radiation goes up, it's getting closer. Love that.
Oh.
Hit the hook. Which is the anchor.
No, it's not the time to jam. Yikes.
Looks like a giant axolotl.
Yeah, it is.
It seems like that's what it is. You gonna shoot it at all, or?
Oh god, please don't drag her in the water.
I know how to move.
Doggy!
Ooh.
What's that?
His drugs.
Fucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have just let you use me as bait in a poison river. You can't treat people like this.
Yeah, why's that?
It's not right.
Because of the golden rule.
You want to try theirs?
Do unto others.
Oh
as
my
you do
God.
unto you.
That's my golden rule, dude.
Yeah, well, the wasteland's got its own golden rule.
Oh, what's that?
Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
I want that on a shirt. Ooh.
What are you doing?
So.
Damn, that's a big ass helmet.
Squire.
How did he die?
He was a good guy.
There's something negative about him.
He's dead. I don't know.
Aw.
It feels weird. To be honest, me and the other guys used to be pretty hard on him. I'd like regularly beat the shit out of him. It wasn't personal, you know? It's just beat the shit out of me all the time.
That's a funny idea. What if we beat the shit out of that guy instead?
I just wish he lived long enough to find someone else to beat up, you know? Only seems fair.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Why are they humanizing him?
I I feel bad.
Given our recently dwindled numbers, the most ethical solution would be to rehabilitate the prisoners and then integrate them into our vault society.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief.
I would like to start with a moral framework. Kant, Mill, and so on.
I'd be happy to teach them introductory calculus.
Is there something you'd like to say, Norm?
Be cold-blooded, bro.
I don't know. I don't think it's our job to help these people.
The hard truth is we can't just let them go.
Kill him.
We can do what they would have done to us.
Wow. Jeez Louise, Norm.
I know, I've got anger. We all do. But I think you would agree that murdering these prisoners of ours is not under serious consideration.
It was not my intention to question your leadership, Overseer.
Thank you.
It's about the water chip.
Go ahead.
The water chip is destroyed. The vault only has enough water to keep our population alive for 2 months. And that's not accounting for the prisoners.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough.
Why don't you get the water chip out of the other vault? 32.
You're right, you know. If your father were here, he'd do the right thing.
There's a power gap.
You think Norm's gonna be the new overseer?
You could.
Overseer Norm?
That's wild.
Are you sure about this?
It says the ghoul is this way.
Oh no.
It just occurred to me. We're definitely picking up an abomination of some kind or another. Just not sure.
I hope you have your gun.
Oh, crazy. Oh.
Fuck.
That's a great shot.
Yeah! Do it again. God, the music choice.
Good thing it has no teeth, right?
Ew, their fingers. Ew!
Were they fingers? He pulled his tongue outside?
Yep.
He ripped his like stomach out? Oh.
Dad, you're missing some parts.
Is this a movie studio he used to work at? Bus work?
Sir, please. I need water.
That's fucked up. Think he's gonna try to trade her for drugs? Yes.
She can drink
Water,
that.
water everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
That's just toxic.
On behalf of the whole Vault-Tec family, we wanted to say how delighted we are that Barb could use her connections to get to you.
You know, I've never done an advertisement before in my life. What if I were to do like a thumbs up? Go for it, Coop.
Oh, is he the bassist for Vault Boy?
Yeah.
That's why he shot it.
Oh.
Bro, that's wild.
That is very interesting.
And
oh, wait,
it's
the
wild.
There's an egg. The eggs, so those different things again. Yeah, see right there.
Oh, wow, yeah, holy fuck. And it was wild because she's like, we even made it in your colors. So he inspired that it's blue and yellow.
You know what?
Which is awesome.
I don't know if there's any basis for that. But I don't mind
crazy.
it. I don't mind that at all.
What is like adding to the canon of the game?
Bro.
First of all, it's Fallout, the most wild shit.
The more we can get, the better.
Yeah.
No complaints from me. The more they can throw in of any background information whatsoever, I'll take it personally.
You know what we haven't?
No,
you know what we haven't really seen yet? We haven't seen like Robco or like any of like those.
Yeah, sure, but that seems to me like more of like random side stuff that they just like sprinkle in, you know. Like we need to see super mutants, obviously,
and a Deathclaw.
Yes, super mutants and definitely a Deathclaw. What else? What else are like absolute like
Pulowski preservation pod?
Sure, yeah.
Super
It's
duper.
so interesting enough. You know, have you guys seen Invincible? That guy plays Cecil in Invincible, the ghoul.
Yeah, no, he's in a bunch of stuff. Like I said, he's in Lawless and a bunch of random movies I've seen over the years. And, He's great.
Now
he always kind of plays this character.
Moldavera,
He's just so good at it.
What's her name?
Moldaver.
Moldaver.
Moldava?
Yeah.
Moldava? Moldava sounds right.
No, Moldaver. I thought it was like Muldaver. Moldaver.
No, it's. Anyways,
check and make sure about his background.
Anyways, you guys would not know this, but they revamp
Moldaver.
Moldava, I thought they called it.
Moldaver. Anyways, the actress that plays her, they revamped and relaunched Sex and the City, and she is like a new edition main character. And she's great in it. Huh. So I'm excited to see
Petty bitch, you wouldn't be watching that.
Now, this episode was very interesting.
My wife.
This episode felt like it was side quest the episode, because on their main mission they were going to bring the main mission, but then they got sidetracked by something. And the way I look at it, it's funny because it feels like it's not just like there's one main character, as we know. So each of them got a side quest. The ghoul side quest was, okay, well, your prisoner's now this person. Lucy got her side quest was, you're taken prisoner by the ghoul. And then, the knight, Maximus was like, you have to still track it. And you got some support. That's your mission now, but you have to keep tracking this, follow this trail, and you'll find the radiation. The radiation will lead you to the head.
Well, I feel like the common theming in this was they all kind of fumbled at some point. Right. Like they're all fumbling a little bit. Like they're all not as perfect as like it's just they're making them relatable.
Maximus
doing pretty good stuff.
Sure. Yeah. But still fumbling through it, like when he left the armor and went back, sold a tooth, got it fixed. He stumbled through that. He did succeed, but he fumbled the whole time. He didn't intend on killing the salamander and saving the squire, but he just stumbled his way through. The same with Lucy stumbling her fucking way through. I mean, she's still alive, so power to her. And he also messed up more than once this episode, actually, technically.
Who, the ghoul?
Yes.
What did he do? Mess up.
Well, he failed to track Lucy down in time, and he failed to kill the salamander, and
Okay, yes, fair.
Right?
Now, what I like about this episode specifically was it redeemed, I don't know the guy's name, the squire.
Thaddeus.
It redeemed Thaddeus. Because it goes that, they basically admit that they didn't hate Maximus, they were just hazing him because he was the new guy.
It was the cycle.
And it was just,
cycle of bullying.
And if you noticed at the end of the first episode when they're watching from the tent, they're bullying somebody new.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like somebody younger. So it just looks like, the way they toughen you up. And unfortunately, it's maybe hazing. People may not like that. It's culture for some places, especially military things, to just bully somebody, give them thick skin, so that way the insults roll off them, and then you join their group because they accept you once you've taken the hazing. But also, you live on the surface of the wasteland. You need to have thick skin and take a beating.
Sure.
And also this.
Except Thaddeus's reasoning wasn't any of that. It was that they did it to him, and he didn't want to keep getting beat up, so he picked someone else for them to beat up.
Which we see again with Knight Titus and Maximus, the cycle of bullying.
Yes, except it seems like he's probably going to start treating him better.
He might. Yeah. Do you think he's ever going to?
Although, man, I don't think Thaddeus is going to make it past next episode.
What were you saying, Mikey, before he interrupted you?
Do you think Maximus is going to reveal who he is to Thaddeus?
I don't think
Thaddeus is going to die.
I think. I don't know.
I think they're setting up for Thaddeus to say sorry to him once he realizes, but also then
as he's dying,
Thaddeus may be like, no, Thaddeus may also be a snitch bitch and be like, oh my god, you're not Titus.
Yeah, he's clearly not going to take it well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he saved him a few times, so he might be thankful, but he also may just be like,
loyalty to the brotherhood.
That might be it. But it seems like I said, maybe Maximus had loyalty to the brotherhood fully until Titus was a dick to him. And then he realized maybe they're not as nice as he thought, and that he could do better, which he is doing, I would say, arguably better because, well, he killed the salamander, and he hasn't lost his squire yet to an abomination, as they call them.
Sure. So we'll see. I'm liking I like where all the stories are going.
I do too. I like getting a little bit more of
Lucy needs a better god.
Lucy's clearly gonna win over the ghoul's heart somehow, some way. She's gonna.
I'm so charming.
She's gonna sway him. Like she's gonna save his life, even though he's only been absolute shit to her, and he's gonna be like, "Damn."
Now
he's gonna like leave her for dead, and then come back and be like, "Fine, fuck you, whatever. I'll help you."
What do you think is going to happen with the brother story? Because right now it's seeming like they may have like a little coup d'etat in the what's it called? Inside the vault.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I have never cared about the vault that I come from in the games, and I don't.
Really. Well, I mean, this is trying.
I'm excited to see what happens, but I
oh man, I think Norm's gonna fucking rule with an iron fist, man, and he's gonna. I think so. I think there's no one smart or level-headed or realistic, most importantly, right? Like they're all being like very grand, idealistic. Thank you.
It's important to note too, as we noticed in the episode, the council. Norm made the tongue-in-cheek comment of calling overseer, and they both responded.
Yeah,
with only one overseer, and there was.
That was funny.
And technically, the woman, I think.
Seems the most reasonable.
It seems most reasonable and also not super power hungry. She's still trying to.
She doesn't see politics.
Yeah, because she was sitting down while those two were fighting to talk. Yep. Now, it's very interesting to see that they kept some of the raiders hostage, a prisoner, which as a result is dwindling some of their supplies now that we have limited water. Now, does that mean that they may have to go on the surface and look for some way to fix the chip? Or does that mean they may just go into Vault 32 and grab their chip? Maybe, who knows? Maybe.
Well, 32, you don't know if it's intact, but we do now have confirmation that 31's doing fine.
Yeah. And 31 is the Vault
that move.
Hey, neighbor.
That's the one that the dad's from.
Yes.
31. And
that's a real nice water chip you got there.
I also don't think they would mind if they got like another 10, 15 people. Because it feels like there's 15, 20 people left in this vault. And, even though the vault people are trying to be, we have to rehabilitate them. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's any way you can rehabilitate wastelanders.
They're tripping balls.
They're straight up like,
dude,
awful people.
The overseer guys, he was like, yeah, we had a really productive interrogation. So he showed me his butthole, and I took that as a sign of they're willing to talk.
He was being submissive. No, but
Jesus,
what? That's what animals do.
Oh man,
that's what animals do.
Oh,
it's from Rick and Morty too. Also, it's a Rick and Morty joke.
Hey, I said something totally out of pocket on accident as well. So
I was absolutely disgusted by the gulper because those are fingers. Those were fingers. They did a close up.
It wasn't a tongue. It was a fingers instead of that.
Well, no, it seemed like the stomach was like
what grabbed it.
It was the tongue.
Well, yes, but it had grabbed onto it. So when he ripped it out, he ripped out its tongue.
Well, it also looked like that it had swallowed a portion of him in the stomach. So obviously the stomach came out too with it. It wasn't like the tongue is the stomach. It looked like he's almost fully in there. So it looks like that. We're lucky that they're cold-blooded and, obviously digest slowly because they're obviously cold-blooded. That's why.
Thank God it was a lizard, so it's cold-blooded.
If it was the bear, man, he wouldn't have been there.
Mirelurk would have not been good either.
Or
goddamn hermit-crabs.
I've never seen that creature in a Fallout game. Have you guys?
No, I figured it's either maybe in the OG a gulper. Only the moment they called it a gulper, I was like, it's clearly just in a game I've never.
It's probably
played.
76. I'll be honest.
Because if they didn't call it a gulper, I would have been like, they had a new creature.
My guess is 76. It's a Fallout 4 add-on and Fallout 76.
Oh, from Far Harbor.
Did you play that yet?
Yeah, that makes sense.
They look a little bit different in the game than they do in.
Okay.
Yeah, no. This looks crazy.
Well, ours was on all fours. This one is like bipedal.
It's regional differences. That's why.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, facts. That makes sense.
Headcanon. Okay. Now, the one thing I also want to discuss too is I love the backstory on the father so far. I guess I called him the father, the ghoul.
The ghoul. Yeah.
It seems like unfortunately his daughter didn't survive the events, unless some crazy way she's called Daver. But I don't think that's true.
John Wayne's all by himself. Lone Ranger.
I like how he's John Wayne. Yeah. And I like how he's the basis for Fault Boy.
That's crazy. I like that they thid that.
Yeah, I don't know if they've ever discussed that or anything, but it's cool. And I like how when they were mentioning that in the beginning, when they were like, do your thing, I wasn't sure what they were referencing by that.
Yeah.
Dude,
the Vault Boy.
It seems like at this point, at a certain point, the mom dies. unfortunately.
Or I don't know. I feel like she's actually a terrible person.
She might be.
She works for Vault-Tec. She works for Vault-Tec. There's a really high chance that she fucking sucks.
We might keep getting backstories information. Maybe she knew the nukes were coming and she hid in a vault without them, or maybe something. She was taken somewhere to do like a job. It seems like she's some sort of executive,
totally
corporate
possible.
level of Vault-Tec. Because they were thanking her that she was able to pull some strings to get her husband to show up. Now, I'm very curious to see how that keeps going. That's one of those stories that, like, you don't expect that dynamic of somebody a part of like the beginning being a Vault-Tec like member of the company.
Yeah,
have you ever
it's
had
cool.
that? Like, have you ever met like a Vault-Tec like employee or something like that?
Not an employee like of like the corpo level, but in Fallout 4, the door.
A lot of recordings and stuff.
Well, no. In Fallout 4, the Vault-Tec salesman in the tutorial, you meet him as a ghoul later on.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's fair.
But I'm liking the contrast of like the old and the new, of the new being Lucy Maximus and the ghoul being the old. So that's a cool thing too.
Did we get some confirmation that the ghoul was in Mexico in this episode from the beginning? Because he mentioned Mexico and he was talking in Spanish.
That was on a movie set, though.
Yeah.
That was a movie set? Oh,
Yeah.
Before
that was a movie set, Mike.
It was a movie set.
Oh.
So, I mean, dude,
Yeah,
there's
never
totally
mind.
there is totally a possibility that's where it was at.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I feel like that's all context clues, so I don't know.
This wasn't
They just try and keep it in America. Maybe the TV show went outside that.
Would have been sweet if he was in Vegas. But I guess they can include that depending on.
Well, they might add new
the ending
stuff.
that
Yeah,
you had.
we don't know anything about what they've done or haven't done, so that'll be interesting. Instead of that, like, because I don't know what happens in New Vegas if there's anything big, but I do know that New Vegas was a very enjoyed story. So I'm very curious how that'll go, especially because we don't know the state of most other things currently in this show. We know about what's going on in California somewhat, and this what we see localized in just like one little city as well as
It's fucked. There's no
But
order.
we don't know what's going on in DC and Baltimore. Is Baltimore where the main story takes place? Which game is Baltimore?
Baltimore's not in any game.
Yeah.
There's DC.
Yeah, it's DC,
Which has
Boston.
Point
Are you
Lookout,
thinking
which is
Boston?
Yeah,
Maryland.
maybe Boston. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
And there is water in their area, but it's controlled by the goddamn water merchants.
It's only mentioned in Fallout 3.
Oh.
Yeah, we never go to Baltimore.
Yeah, never mind.
Well, sometimes I forget the
Locations,
the
yeah.
Point Lookout
add-ons, the
goes to the swamps in
DLCs.
Maryland. They don't go to Baltimore.
Now,
Gotcha.
I'm very curious to see how it's progressing. I really want to know what it was. It looked like it was a microchip behind his ear in this episode.
But it
It
zapped.
zapped her, which I was like, what's up with that?
Maybe it's got a defense like code in it, or you need to like unlock it somehow to get it. Maybe fail safe.
Huh.
It would make sense to maybe you need to like use a specific.
It's the power surge.
Like you have to like hit it with a certain amount of radiation, or just like line up something and click it. Like that has like that Moldiver knows about.
Probably needs an extractor like the one he used to install it.
It's true.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I love that scene with Lucy, and she's like, the campfire. She's like, I got look at my nice head.
The perfect amount of deranged for Vault-Tec.
Yeah, but it was like in like a not weird way. And then she's like, "Here, let me fix your hair. There you go. That's where you're sitting." But like, I don't know. It's just so uniquely Fallout.
I know.
that
They nailed the flavor.
I'm excited to see Super Mutants and all the good stuff to come.
You got anything else, Mikey?
No, I got nothing else.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. We are the 732 Review Crew. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And if you did enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon, which features full-length reactions to this show and many other ones. Vault Boy says make sure you check it out. Otherwise, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let us know how you're liking this, anything that you do like about this. I think the CGI has been fantastic. The effects are fantastic. Sometimes I forget they're not even like, creatures or stuff like that, because the CGI I feel like is almost perfect for some of the stuff, like in the makeup effects on the ghoul, for example.
Yeah, no,
Besides that,
great.
I can't wait to see what else is going on. Thank you, and have a good day watching. Good evening, good night, good morning, goodbye.